Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing bags. I'm going to show you some of the bags that I've found over the years that work great for my Fuji film setup as well as my Nikon setup, and allows me to carry some extra stuff. I got them all lined up right here. I'm filming on the XH2 today, and I'm using the top-down view from the DJI Pocket. So I have a couple other cameras. I'll show you how they fit in these bags, give you some pros and cons of the bags and some of the things that I've experienced, and maybe we'll pick a winner. Let's see. With that, let's get into it. First things first, let's line all these bags up. I have right here the Moment 2-liter Fanny, along with the PgyTech OneGo Solo, which is 3 liters, and the Peak Design 3-liter everyday carry Sling. And then an honorable mention here, I'll slide this bad boy in. I got the 6-liter Peak Design when you really need to carry a few things. I have a camera backpack, but I just don't like carrying a bunch of accessories with me. So for the most part, I try to stick to a sling, something that's light, something I can put enough in, but it's easy to carry. Okay, so those are all the contenders for today. We're going to start with the smallest and go to biggest. And I'll push those out of the way for now. We'll bring in this bad boy, which is the Moment 2-liter Sling. Now, I haven't used this much for photography outings, to be honest, because it is on the small side. It barely will fit my X100 and I really can't bring any external accessories like the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 or maybe an external mic or, so on and so forth. But let's get into it. So, it's got a couple of pockets. It's got a front pocket, a main pocket, and a back pocket. The front pocket it's on the large side, but not super large. It's got a back area right here that you can put a phone in, and then it's got another pocket here, and it does have a built-in little wipe, which is kind of nice for when you're carrying your camera or any device and you need to wipe it down. It is weather resistant, so with that, I'll show you a few things you could fit in there. Here's my, I just got this actually, my DJI Action 4. You could put that in the front pocket here. I'll show you. The front pocket has a couple of these built-in little holders. It will not fit in here, as you can see, so you'd have to take those out if you wanted to put it in there. You could also put it in the main pocket, but then you could not fit the X100 in there. Well, it will fit. You're starting to run out of space. You try to put the DJI Osmo Pocket in here, and everything's going to be banging around. And as long as you don't mind your stuff getting scuffed up, maybe this will be for you. But for me, just not enough room to ensure things don't get scuffed up. It fits in there. We'll take the action out. So maybe you're just wanting to fit your 106 in there. This is without a hood now, so you cannot put it in here with a hood on. It will fit. It'll fit well, and you can zip this thing up, no problem, and carry the 106 with you. You could likely put some extra batteries back here, or you can use these slots right here for batteries. But now the front of the X100 is already eating into this spot, so it's really compressing the front pocket, and it's making it really hard to put anything in the front pocket. So if you just wanted to carry your X106 and a couple of batteries, this might be a great setup. It's comfortable. It's got this nice plastic, pretty strong locking mechanism. It's pretty stylish. It's probably my least favorite of all of them. But it is small. It's very small, and it will fit a ton of stuff for how small it is. I often use this when I want to put my 2 phones, my wallet, and all that stuff in here and carry it as an everyday carry, not a camera sling. It is meant to be a camera sling, however. That's why it has these built-in pockets, as you can see. So the X106 fits. If the X106 fits, you must have quit. I kid. So that's the Moment. Pluck it. Next one. Now this is my favorite everyday 106 carry. This is the PgyTech OneGo Solo. It is the cheapest of all the bags as well at like $50-ish, $60. And so let's get into it. First things first, it has these back pockets. This one's magnetic. It's meant to be a phone and maybe a battery, external battery for your phone charger. I've never used these pockets for really anything. They're just kind of small and slender, don't really fit a lot. I could see putting some paper money in there, maybe your wallet if it was small enough, but I wouldn't really trust your wallet in a magnetic pocket. I'd rather have a zipper pocket. So I really don't put a lot back there. This front right here is actually a water bottle holder, and these expands quite big. I've put a water bottle before down in there and also an umbrella, so it will work as that. And it does have a stop on the other end to make sure it doesn't fall out all the way through. So I like this bag for one main reason. It just seems to fit everything I need to go on an outing in the main compartment. So it has this nice skeleton right here for the X100. I'll put it in here. It fits quite well in this little pocket, without a doubt. Sometimes I take this off, sometimes I just stuff it in here. Now, the DJI Osmo that's right here will fit on top. I use this as kind of a barrier. It fits on top right here. The external battery and the mic for the DJI goes in here. And then in here, if you can see, it has 3 little pockets in here, and I use these for the extra batteries that I carry for the Fuji. So everything fits in this bag right here without a problem. I've told you this a million times. You've seen me with this bag on the streets a million times. This is the bag. Of all the bags I have, when I want to carry small, this is the bag. I feel like it's built well. I've never heard of this brand before, but I gotta tell you, it's a good brand. I'd recommend it. Now the strap, another reason why I like the strap is magnetic, and you just pull up and out and it comes open, but when you're carrying it, it does not. It's not gonna come open. It's not gonna come open. You're not gonna get it open, so don't feel like you're gonna drop something. It's a really nice mechanism. You push up and out and it comes open, and then it just magnets back together. I like the fact that there's no straps dangling. All the straps are self-contained straps, so there's no straps that dangle when you carry it as well. It's pretty nice. Now, I would have maybe liked for this not to be here because I don't really need, I'm not gonna carry a tripod with this little sling. They could have done it without this and just had the water bottle holder, and I would have been a happy camper with this bad boy. So that's let me show you the brand here, see if I can get it to focus on the brand. That's the PgyTech OneGo Solo in blue. I love it. All right, next one. We're gonna talk about the Peak Design 3-liter. Now this is one that when I got the Nikon ZF, I picked this one up because I felt like I needed a bag that could carry a full frame camera, but also carry my Osmo Pocket 3, some external mics, yada, yada, yada. Maybe an external lens. I was carrying the 40mm and the 26mm at the time. Still carry those in here, and I enjoy this bag for that. So it's got one main compartment. It's got a front compartment as well. Very small compartment. I don't put a whole lot in here. Maybe a cleaning cloth, maybe my wrist strap. That's about it. The main compartment, this is customizable. This right here will fold all the way down, so you can put a camera with a big lens coming right here, and a camera down in here. Or this one will fold down to create a shelf. So like that, where you have a shelf right here. And this will pop open and close, and you can put something on top and something below, like a small lens down here, maybe an external mic right here or battery, and then you can put your main camera in here with a smaller lens on it. Like, let's look at the X-T5 that I just picked up, guys. Picked this up recently. I got the 35 on here. This will fit easily down in this section right here and allow me a whole nother section to slide the Osmo Pocket 3, maybe my DJI Action 4, the battery case for the DJI Action 4, you know, I'd say the Pocket 3's in here. I mean, a ton of stuff will fit in here. This thing will still close. So I could carry, you know, one camera and lens and a bunch of accessories. I could carry a couple of lenses and maybe less accessories, but it'll fit one camera, a medium-sized lens, and some accessories. Now, say I want to carry everything. This won't carry everything, but it will. You do have a pocket in the front for your batteries. You do have some good organization. There's pockets on the side. Say you wanted to slide something in here, and you can do that as well. Like say, for example, the tripod for the DJI, you wanted to keep it separate so it doesn't scratch something. It'll slide right in that pocket, no big deal. So lots of options for pockets. This is movable. You can add one on this side. You can do a lot with this. This is a great bag for carrying just a little bit more things than that minimalist PgyTech. So that's the Peak Design 3-liter. It's a decent bag. Again, the strap is nice. It's got an actual cushion on the strap, whereas the other ones do not. So this is designed for a little more weight. Again, it's got the same kind of setup where you don't have any of your strap just dangling in the wind, which is very nice. And it's weather resistant, and it has little hooks on the side, which I trust. I trust Peak Design's systems to hold up. These other ones I don't necessarily trust yet because I really don't have a lot of experience with them. So that's the Peak Design 3-liter. Let's bring on the last one. This is the Peak Design 6-liter. This is what I want, what I use when I need to carry a lot more stuff. This is what I used when I went to Ireland. I have my Nikon Z8 with the 24-120 and the 50mm in here, and I have my Nikon Z30 along with the kit lens. All of that fit in this bag. So this is the bag that I carry when I need to carry it all for my YouTube and street photography. So let's open this up. It's a similar design to the 3-liter. It's gonna have the exact same pockets. It's just gonna be much larger. But let's open it up anyhow and get into it. So this is the way I have this one set up right here. It's set up for a camera with a longer lens to go here and come across here. And then you could put a lens in there and a lens in there. Or you can put, again, the Action 4 and some other accessories. Close that side. You can put maybe the bracket for the Action 4 on this side. Close that side and the camera up top. You can do that too. And you can still probably fit this Osmo on top if you wanted to as well. That's just, I mean, there's so many different configurations with these bags, especially these Peak Design bags with the built-in shelf or divider system, depending on how you want to use it. You can use it like that and put other things on top. You can take this whole thing out if you wanted just to put one camera with a big lens in it. You could fold it down. You take this side out, lens support here. So many different options with this bag. I particularly like it like this because it allows me to put things on both sides, and then the camera with a longer lens on top, like this 18mm that I'm using to film today, or the 56mm. It's got the same front pocket with the same exact, places to put your batteries here, and these right here pockets in the front. And it also has this one also has a sleeve in the back for an iPad, whereas in this magnetic, whereas other ones don't. It still has the same little slots right here where you can put used batteries or anything else you want to separate from the rest of it. So this is a good setup depending on what you want to do. I use this one when I carry my larger gear. Or maybe I wanted to carry the XT5 and the XH2. This would be a great use for that. I would probably pull one of these out, use that as a divider, and put a camera on both sides. Likely, that's probably what I would do. We'd have to see. To be honest with you, this camera probably would fit, close to fit already. Yeah, so I would just only have to move it a little bit to get it to fit all the way in there comfortably. So anyhow, that's the 6-liter bag. This is what you want when you're carrying a full frame camera, or you're carrying a camera with a longer lens like a zoom, and you're packing for like a photography trip like I did in Ireland where I wanted a high-res camera. This is not something I'm going to take to Italy with me because I'm taking a smaller setup so that I can be more in the moment from honeymoon. So all of these bags, okay, there's that one, and they're all on the floor. All of these bags serve a purpose. They carry gear. Each has a different size, different features, but they all carry gear. For me, if I'm carrying my X100 and my Osmo Pocket 3, which is filming me, I'm going to use that PgyTech On Go Solo. But if I'm carrying the XH2 and I want to carry an extra lens, I'm likely going to use the Peak Design 3-liter. The Moment bag is really going to just be used as an everyday carry. I could put the Fuji in it, but if I'm just going out for some street photography only and I'm not trying to film, I'm not trying to bring stuff with content to you guys with the Osmo, I can take that Moment 2-liter out. If I were to pick a winner for me, it's kind of going to be twofold. The PgyTech OneGo Solo is hands down going to win when it comes to portability and when I'm trying to just carry my X106 and my Osmo Pocket 3 for my basic setup. Hands down, that's going to be my first choice. But if I'm going out with an XT5 or an XH2, it's going to be the Peak Design 3-liter. The 6-liter is too bulky for the most part, and I'm going to try to pare down my gear so I don't have to bring it. And the Moment 2-liter is just too small to carry anything but the camera and a couple of batteries. So I hope that helps you guys figure out what works for you. I just kind of wanted to show you. I wanted to put some cameras in there. I wanted you to actually see it, because when I was looking at all these bags and I was trying to figure out what worked for me, I had to just buy them and then could bring them back and then test them out. And I went to YouTube, and some of these I found on YouTube and I bought from suggestions on others, and it didn't work. Everyone was high on the Moment 2-liter, and it's just too small of a bag for me. So I hope that helps you guys learn a little bit more about it. And if you have any questions about any of these bags, don't hesitate to drop in the comments. I will see you later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do all the things, likes and follows and subscribes. Help me grow this channel. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye.